Hello everyone, welcome back to the session of English. In this session, we are going to discuss previous year questions of articles. These questions have taken from SSC MTS exams. These questions will definitely help you out prepare this topic for your exams. Well, you may find questions from this topic in the form of spotting errors, sentence improvement, fill-ups, and clause test. This topic also helps you out in other grammatical concepts and questions. Now let's begin the session. The exercise which is given to us is spotting errors. The directions for these questions are given as follows. That is, read each sentence to find out whether there is any grammatical error in it. The error, if any, will be in one part of the sentence. The letter of that part is the answer. If there is no error, the answer is D. It means a sentence is given to us. Some parts of that sentence has been made. We have to select that particular part that contains the error. There is only one grammatical error in the sentence. It means there is only one part that contains the error that we have to look for. If the sentence is correct, absolutely correct, our answer will be D, that is no error. It means the sentence contains no error. So let's begin the sentences. So the first sentence is, please remember to post later today. Now in this sentence, let us read this in part. Please remember, up to this part, the sentence is correct. To post later. Now, here the question arises, which letter? We are talking about a particular letter over here. It means there is a particular letter which somebody is asking to someone else, or somebody is reminding to someone else to post that particular letter. It means here the letter is particular. We are talking about a particular letter only. So this letter is definite, before which we need a definite article, the. There are two articles, definite article and indefinite article. They depend upon noun, whether the noun is definite or indefinite. If the noun is definite, we use the, and if the noun is indefinite, we use a or an according to the pronunciation of that particular noun. For example, if the noun begins with a consonant letter, we use N, we use A. But if the noun begins with a vowel sound, we use N before it. Therefore, here the letter is particular. We are talking about a particular letter over there. That is why we have to use the before it. It means please remember to post the letter today. It means this has to be posted today only. So this is a particular letter. So the answer is B, because the error is in part B. Now let us move to the next one. Judge in him prevailed upon the father, and he sentenced his son to death. Now, whenever an abstract noun or a common noun is there, it means whenever we see a common noun behaving as an abstract noun, whenever a common noun is there which is behaving like an abstract noun, we use the before it. For example, if we see in this sentence, it is written judge in him. Now, there is no judge inside somebody else. In fact, the quality of judge that he possesses, we are talking about that particular quality of the judge. So his quality of being a judge. So this judge has been used as an abstract noun over here. That is why we have to use the judge. So the correct sentence will be, the judge in him prevailed upon the father, and he sentenced his son to death. Now there is a father. This is a common noun. And this person, the judge in him, it means his quality of being judge or the justice in him. is talked about. Therefore, this judge is an abstract noun over here. So the judge in him prevailed upon the father and he sentenced his son to death. It means he kept justice before his love for his son. So answer is A, because this A part contains the error. Now let us move to the next one. One major reason for the popularity of television is that most people like to stay at home. Now, whenever there is a noun which is plural, we can write that most of the people. So, this is most of the people, not most people. We could write many people, but here it is required most of the people. So, the error is in part C, so our answer is C. Now, let us move to the next one. He always practices the justice and cares for moral principles. Now, whenever there is an abstract noun, we do not use any article before it. Therefore, this the is incorrect. We do not use any article before the abstract noun. Only if the abstract noun is used as a common noun or the common noun is used as an abstract noun, we can use. But here, abstract noun is there and we do not use any article before it. Therefore, this the is incorrect. So, error is in part B. So, our answer is B. Now, let us move to the next one. The principal and staff are awaiting for the chief guest. Now, there are two rules, subject 1 and subject 2. If we have an article before both the subjects, for example, article and here also an article, a and the, any, we use plural verb. But if subject 1 and subject 2 are there and article is used only before subject 1, we use singular form of verb. Now, according to these rules, let us see the sentence. The principal and staff are awaiting for the chief guest. Now, here we know well that principal is a separate entity and staff is a separate entity. We cannot say staff and principal are the same because staff is another and principal is only one single person. So we know well that these are both different. And if both of these are different, we have to use the before both of these. It means the correct sentence will be the principal and the staff are awaiting for the chief guest. Now you must think that if I remove this R or if I replace this R with is, will the sentence be correct? No. Because if I make this R as is, let's say the principal and staff is awaiting for the chief guest, the sentence will be incorrect because staff and principal cannot be the same. But principal and staff are both separate entities. Therefore, the principal and the staff are awaiting for the chief guest is the correct sentence. Therefore, the error is in part A, so our answer is A. Now, let us move to the next one. We went with Guptas to a movie called Diwar. Now, you must imagine how old this sentence is. So, we went with Guptas. Now, Guptas is the surname or Guptas related to a family. It refers to a family whose surname is Gupta. Now, the Guptas, here we should write the Guptas. If we write surname referring to a family, we use the before it for sure. So, B is the correct answer. So, answer is B. Now, let us move to the next one. The only Indian to win the Nobel Prize for the literature was Rabindranath Tagore. Now here a subject is written over here. Whenever we have a subject name, we cannot use the before it or any article before it. I cannot say I teach the English. That will be incorrect. In fact, I teach English. This will be correct. Therefore, this the before literature is incorrect. So the error is in part B. We have to remove this the from here. So our answer is B. Now let us move to the next one. Unless you are careful, you are bound to make mistake in your work. Now, Let us see the sentence in parts. Unless you are careful till hear the sentence is correct. You are bound to make mistake. Now this mistake is, it can be either a singular mistake or mistakes. So you are bound to make, either it should be written mistakes or a mistake. Because this is a noun before which we should use an article. So it should be either mistakes or mistake. A mistake. Therefore, the error is in part B, so our answer is B. Now let us move to the next one. When I met him the couple of days back, he was writing a new book. Now in this sentence, the error is in part B. Why so? Because here it is written the couple of days back, whereas the phrase is a couple of days back. A couple of days means 2 days before or 2 days ago or some days ago or a few days ago. So this the is incorrect. Instead, we should write A. So this the should be replaced with A. So the correct sentence will be, when I met him a couple of days back, he was writing a new book. So the error is in part B. Therefore, our answer is B. Now let us move to the next one. Ganges is the longest river in India. Now it is written Ganges. It means Gangas. So before any name of the river, before the name of river, before the names of sea, before the names of oceans, desert, or any such geographical features, bays, we always use the. For example, the Ganges, the Brahmaputra, the Narmada, the Kaveri, the Arabian Sea, the Red Sea, the Mediterranean Sea, the Pacific Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, the Sahara Desert, the Thar Desert, bays, the Bay of Bengal. So before any of such geographical feature, gulfs, we always use the. Therefore, Gangas, before Gangas, we have to use the. So the Ganges is the longest river in India. Therefore, the error is in part A, so our answer is A. Now let us move to the next one. The Hindu is one of most popular newspapers in India. Now, whenever we have a superlative degree of adjective refers to a degree in which we compare one to all. Superlative degree of adjective, which is formed with either the prefix most or est as a suffix to a word. Now, before every superlative degree, we always use the. So here most is superlative degree of most popular, of popular. So most is superlative degree. Therefore, we need to add the before it. So the correct sentence will be, the Hindu is one of the most popular newspapers in India. So the error is in part B. So our answer is B. Now let us move to the next one. Though George is an honorable man, his activities arouse suspicion. Now this word is pronounced as honorable. Here H is silent. Now if H is silent, this will be pronounced as honorable. If I see the sound of this word, or if I notice the sound of this word is beginning with a swar of Hindi letters or swar of Hindi alphabet, Hindi wordmala. So A refers to a vowel sound. It's a vowel sound, that is A. So A should be replaced with N, because if any word begins with a vowel sound, we use N before it. And if a word begins with a consonant sound, we use A before it. So this will be, though George is an honorable man, his activities arouse suspicion. Therefore, the error is in part B, because this A should be replaced with N. So our answer is B. Now let us move to the next one. When one hears of the incident about the plane crash, he feels very sorry. Now, in this sentence, it is written when one hears of the incident. Now, whenever we write the before anything, we have a structure that is a noun if it is preceded by an adjective and preceded by an adverb and preceded by this structure should be preceded by article that is indefinite. It means either A or N. If we do not have this adverb or adjective, we have a noun only. We use indefinite article unless that noun is particular. In this sentence, we are talking about any incident that takes place. When one hears of the incident about the plane crash, he feels very sorry. It means here any incident that takes place about the plane crash is talked about. We are not talking about a particular incident. And if we are not talking about a particular incident, it means that this incident is not definite. It is indefinite. Therefore, this the should be replaced with N because this incident is beginning with the vowel sound. Therefore, the correct sentence will be when one hears of incident or an incident about the plane crash, he feels very sorry. Therefore, the error is in part A, so our answer is A. The correct sentence will be when one hears of incident. Of an incident. When one hears of an incident about the plane crash, he feels very sorry. Now let us move to the next one. He discussed murder case with his juniors. Now this murder case is particular. We are talking about some case only, about a particular case only. So here the is required before this. So answer is B. Your answer is B because this B part contains error. So now let us move to the next one. I want to get a MA degree from a reputed university located in India. Now MA, if I write it, according to its pronunciation in Hindi, it should be MA. Now this MA, if it is pronounced, it is pronouncing as AMM. So according to the pronunciation of this word, we have it as MA. It means it is beginning with a vowel sound, not a consonant sound. That is why this A should be replaced with N. So the error is in part B. So our answer is B. Now let us move to the next one. Kalidas is a Shakespeare of India. Now in this sentence, we have taken this name of Shakespeare for Kalidas. But we have not written this Shakespeare for the Shakespeare only. It means this proper noun over here is behaving like a common noun. It is not used as a proper noun. In fact, it has been used that as if it could be any. Therefore, this proper noun, before this proper noun, we need the. Whenever there is a proper noun behaving like a common noun, we always use the before it. For example, he is the Sachin Tendulkar of our society. It means we are not talking about Sachin Tendulkar, but his quality that are same as that of Sachin Tendulkar's. So the error is in part B. So our answer is B. Now let us move to the next one. More you think of it, the worse it becomes. Now, whenever there is a comparative degree and in the same sentence, another comparative degree has been used, both are behaving proportional, inversely, or directly. We use the before both of these. For example, the more you think, the worse it becomes. The higher you go, the cooler it becomes. So, here before this comparative degree, we should need to use the. Therefore, our answer is A, because this word is missing from A part. Now, let us move to the next one. Mr. Rakesh Mohan is a MLA from Kanpur. Again, the same thing happens over here as well. It is MLA which is pronounced as MLA. So it is M. Again, the word or the pronunciation of the word is beginning with a vowel sound. Therefore, this A should be replaced with N. So the error is in part B. So our answer is B. Now let us move to the next one. He is a honorable man. Again, honorable. In this word, we have honorable, but this H is silent. So the pronunciation of it begins with O, that is a vowel sound. So we should use N before it. So he is an honorable man. Therefore, the error is in part B. So our answer is B. Now let us move to the next one. It took me almost an hour to fill the application form. Again, R is pronounced as R and H is silent. So the pronunciation of this word is beginning with a vowel sound. This A should be replaced with NR. It took me almost an hour to fill the application form. So the error is in part B. So our answer is B. Now let us move to the next one. An honest person is upright in a speech, thought, and deed. Again, the same thing is there. Honest, the pronunciation of honest is beginning with O, H is silent. So this the pronunciation of this word is beginning with a vowel sound, and a vowel sound is preceded by N, not A. So this A should be replaced with N. So the correct sentence will be an honest person is upright in his speech, thought, and deed. So answer is in part A. So our answer is A. Now let us move to the next one. The fight for liberation brings out the best and a noblest quality in mankind. So best is a superlative degree before which we have used the, and before every superlative degree we use the. This is noblest. This noblest is again a superlative degree. We should use the before it, not A. Therefore, this A should be replaced with the. So the correct sentence is the fight for liberation brings out the best and the noblest quality in mankind. Therefore, the error is in part C. So our answer is C. Now let us move to the next one. We usually have the lunch at 12. Now, whenever there is a name of a meal, we should keep in mind that whether we have taken this meal as a particular meal or usual meals. So whenever the meal is talked about, the name of the meal is talked about usually or normally, we do not use any article before it. But if this meal is made particular, for example, we are talking about a particular meal. For example, we say that the dinner that I had yesterday. It means I'm talking about only that dinner which I had yesterday. I'm not talking about usual dinner that I take or that I have. In fact, I'm talking only about that particular dinner that I took yesterday. So whenever we talk about usual meals, we do not use any article before it. Here I said we usually have lunch at 12. It means I'm talking about any lunch that we do. It is not a particular lunch. It is regular basis. So this the is incorrect over here. If I had said the lunch that I had yesterday or the lunch that I had today was very delicious, it means I'm talking about a particular lunch. But here a usual lunch has been talked about. Therefore, the answer is C because the C part contains the error. Now let us move to the next one. There was a fine line between being frugal and being a miser. Now, there was a fine line between being frugal and being a miser. The entire sentence is correct. There is no error. So, our answer is D. That is no error. So, our answer is D. Now, let us move to the next one. A man is known by company he keeps. Now, in this company which is talked about, it means the person or the people with whom he roams around. So, this company is talked of the particular group that he has joined. So, by the company he keeps should be there. So, error is in part C, the is removed from there, or the is missing from there. So, our answer is C. Now, let us move to the next one. It is the most beautiful painting in the gallery. Again, most is a superlative degree for beautiful. So this A should be replaced with the. Before superlative degree, we always use definite article. So our answer is A because this error is in part A. So our answer is A. Now let us move to the next one. While I was traveling in a train, piece of luggage fell on my head. Now, piece of luggage. Before piece, we need to write A. So it should be while I was traveling in a train, a piece of luggage fell on my head. So here the error is in part C. So our answer is C. Now let us move to the next one. The brass is not a very expensive metal. Now here, this is a metal name. Before any metal name or a material noun, we do not use any article. We do not use any article before a material noun. I cannot say the gold, the silver. That is incorrect. Therefore, the before this brass is incorrect. So our answer is A because this word is written in A option, which is incorrect. So our answer is A. Now let us move to the next one. Every morning sun rises in the east. Now sun is a unique noun. We need to use the before it and it should be in caps, the sun. So the error is in part A. Every morning the sun rises in the east. So our answer is A. Whenever there is a unique thing or any planet's name, we use the before it. Now, this is the last sentence that we will do in this session. The Hindu is one of most popular newspapers in India. Again, the same thing. Most is a superlative degree before which we need to add the. So the correct sentence will be the Hindu is one of the most popular newspapers in India. Therefore, the error is in part B. So our answer is B. So these were some sentences of articles. I hope you understood. Thank you very much.